When you're rich, you usually drive behind the wheel of exceptional sports cars or in the back of luxury limousines, except when you have enemies. In which case, you have to adapt and choose a safer mode of transport if someone is likely to try to end your life with a weapon or a bomb. For this, we will introduce you to the best and the safest luxury armored vehicles in today's video. Stay tuned. At number 5, we have the Knight XV Armored SUV. The Canadian firm Conquest builds this armored vehicle for civilian use. For people who do not feel safe and who are resting on a mountain of money, the new Knight XV is available for about $629,000 or €440,000. This Knight XV is no ordinary armored car, ever since the Canadians looked at it. This creation does not start from a car that subsequently received armor plating. It was designed from the ground up as an armored vehicle, which means it offers much better protection. We'll take the Canadians at their word on this one. This vehicle has various features that make it one of its kind. Its length is a whopping 6.1 meters and a width of 2.5 meters, and it stands about 100 inches tall. You can choose one of two engines. The starter level is a 6.7-liter V8 turbo diesel with 300 horsepower and 894 newton-meters of torque. But those who wish can choose the 6.8 V10 petrol. It pushes out 326 horsepower and 557 newton-meters of torque. The Knight XV presents itself as a true luxury SUV. With leather, PlayStation, and iPads everywhere, and of course a camera system that monitors the surroundings of the vehicle. FYI, it can also resist a portable anti-tank rocket launcher attack. In addition to navigation, the Knight XV contains Bluetooth, tandem upper sunroof, television monitors, night vision, and a rear camera system with a PS3 or Xbox personal digital entertainment system, and more. Number 4. Dartz Prombron Black Stallion Hummer H2. This is touted as a civilian version and a Latvian monster based on the Hummer. This modified Hummer H2 has the same exterior lines as the Hollywood version used in a movie. Billhooks, sloping surfaces, and that very aggressive front grille. The body is made from carbon fiber and Kevlar. In typical Dartz fashion, the interior is beyond madness. Under the hood of this Titan is a 4-liter twin-turbo V8 that benefits from a 48-volt hybrid EQ boost inherited from the Mercedes-Maybach GLS 600. It produces 558 horsepower and 730 newton-meters of maximum torque. However, the director of the company claims that the power can be increased to around 1,000 horsepower. There is even a biometric safe located under the armrest, itself covered in alligator scales. This is not your classic Hummer H2. The price of the standard Black Stallion, on a G-Class basis, and no longer a Hummer like this, starts at €300,000 or $400,000 for its 6x6 version. The car is bulletproof, but Dartz also offers a convertible version with a Kevlar top because you can be safe and still enjoy the fresh air. Number 3, we have the Range Rover Sentinel. What is your dream vehicle? If it's not the Range Rover Sentinel, we're going to ask you to rethink again and watch it until you have to change your mind. The first thing that draws you to a vehicle is its very appearance, and when we look at this car, we see a magnificent beast of the road. The Range Rover Sentinel offers style, refinement, and off-road capability worthy of a Range Rover. Behind the appearance of the vehicle lies many other aspects. It ensures safety and protection in the event of an attack. It meets the strictest standards, including VPAM, BRV 2009 VR8, PAS 300, and ERV 2010. The certified protection cell ensures the safety of occupants even in hostile situations. Equipped with specially manufactured tires to incorporate a run-flat system, evading extreme threats at high speeds is easier than ever. This system has been tested up to 50 kilometers at a maximum speed of 80 kilometers an hour. The Range Rover Sentinel includes improvised explosive device protection and has been tested against powerful mines located on the side of the vehicle and behind the front wheel, following STANAG 4569. In an emergency, occupants can exit the Range Rover Sentinel quickly and safely via the armored evacuation panel. It allows escaping even if the doors are not working. The vehicle itself costs nearly $500,000. Expensive, but it does deserve it. Number 2. Say hello to the vintage 2020 Rezvani Tank, an evolution of one of the most extreme vehicles currently on sale on Earth. Rezvani does not consider it as an SUV, but as an XUV, an extreme utility vehicle. Little known to the general public, the Rezvani Tank is the world's first hypercar SUV and one of those quirky and very unusual cars. Unknown to us, the American brand Rezvani offers a range of crazy SUVs whose technology is very close to that used by military vehicles. Based on a Jeep Wrangler, the tank does not cut corners with its massive line. Measuring 4.8 meters long, 2.1 meters wide, and about 2 meters high, it is more comfortable in the desert than in an urban parking lot. Available in an armored version equipped with crazy accessories such as night vision systems or a device allowing it to avoid electromagnetic impulses, the tank was just recently equipped with a 500 horsepower V8 engine. For demanding customers, Rezvani has announced the appearance of a spicier version of this model, the Tank X 2020. It is powered by the V8 6.2-liter supercharged gasoline engine taken from the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon, a fairly consistent choice in this end since the beast is based on a Jeep Wrangler JL platform. The block gains in passing some 150 horsepower to reach 1,000 horsepower or precisely 1,013.87 horses once the conversion has been carried out. It comes built in with armor, smoke detectors, thermal cameras, and even several gas masks. There are protective shields under the floor and incredibly bright headlights. The manufacturer labels its Tank X as a city car for day trips. Yeah, you heard that right. Despite a brutal aesthetic that suggests this SUV is ultra-resistant, the interior proves that we are dealing with a high-end vehicle. Hand stitching on the seats, a suede lining, and a large screen. It sits at about 7.9 inches, almost 20 full centimeters, with an Apple CarPlay function. Once you're in the vehicle behind the wheel, you won't want to get out, and you will want to ride it around for hours. Have you fallen in love already? This is great for those who are tired of Land Rover Defenders and other Mercedes Class Gs. The Rezvani Tank X is already available to order for about $350,000 or 312,000 euros. This is without the options. At number 1, we have the Karlmann King SUV. If you did have $2 million to put into a car, what would your choice be? Several Ferraris and Lamborghinis, or a more exclusive model? Well, if you like SUVs, this is one you might like a lot. When we think of luxury SUVs, we immediately have in mind the classic brands like Lamborghini or Porsche, or even a few more exclusive models. Well, this American manufacturer Ford, on the other hand, would never cross the mind of someone who would have 2 million euros or more to put in a car that would allow them to go shopping. And yet chances are you've never heard of the Ford F550, and for good reason. It is not a common or consumer model, it's a real truck. It's a pickup with 4 doors, which is also called Super Duty, and the last version of which was released in 2017. It costs more than $100,000. It is such a monster that the teams of the tuner Karlmann King have chosen to create the Stealth Fighter, which is quite simply the most expensive SUV in the world. There are 2 versions, normal and fully armored. In the latter case, the 400 horsepower 6.8-liter V10 struggles a bit, so the top speed reachable is about 140 kilometers per hour. Not to mention that with the armor, the Stealth Fighter climbs to about $3 million. The name chosen by Karlmann King is quite the program. The Stealth Fighter takes the very angular design of Lockheed Martin's F-117 Nighthawk stealth aircraft. What makes him stand out? He could undoubtedly end up in Batman's Batcave. Inside, luxury is everywhere. There's a refrigerator, Nespresso brand espresso machine, and even retractable flat-screen TV. It must be said that at 140 km per hour top speed, the goal of this monster is not to get you home as quickly as possible. Now that we've come to the end of the video, what luxury armored vehicle did you guys like the most? Let us know down below in the comments section, and if you want to see more videos like this one, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I hope to see you again next time.